Happy Homebrew Wednesday, everybody. Brian with Short Circuit of Brewers. Hope everybody's doing good. I have a little bit of some updates this week. I have been talking to several different people and doing some different things. Um, I guess jumping into it, the brewery that we thought was going to do the AHA Big Brew Day, provide the wort for us, they wound up not being able to do that. So there is a racino or a horse racing casino that has a brewery, and it is Brew Brothers, I believe. They are going to actually step up and step in and provide that to us. So kudos to them. I really appreciate them stepping up for the all the homebrewers in the Columbus, Ohio area, and they are going to be doing the Mount Rushmore IPA, and that is a recipe based on something that John Palmer had come up with, and I think in his latest How to Brew, the latest edition of that. And that recipe that he has calls for a lot of C hops, Cascade, Chinook, Centennial. I believe that there was some nugget for bittering in it. I am probably going to go off style with it. I have all those hops that I got from BSG that I want to kind of start using up before they start getting some age on them. They were really fresh when I got them. So I'm probably just going to go completely off script on that and use the wort for an IPA, but it's going to be like Eldorado, Citra, maybe some of the other C hops. I've got some Columbus and some Cascade, some Chinook. So I might stay a little bit true to the recipe, but I'm definitely going to probably go a little bit more towards a hop bomb in the end of it. So that's what I got going on with that. And then I am very ecstatic. I'm excited that I got a email from Blichmann today, and I am getting, I think probably, I know there's some of the RipTide pumps that are out at some different homebrew supply places, and I think there might be a couple of homebrew clubs that may have one of the prototypes of the RipTide pump. But I think that I'm going to get the first one in the wild, so to speak, and this video is on Wednesday, and it should be at my doorstep, or I should have it in my possession by the time this video is up and out there. So I'm really excited about that. A lot of questions. I've had had a lot of questions that I've asked about it. There's been a lot of questions out there on different social media platforms asking questions about it. I am going to be able to announce what the pricing is for it, which I think is pretty cool. They're gonna let me do that. So I think you guys will be pleasantly surprised at what the pricing is going to be on that pump. So I am going to do on Thursday night. I think I've been debating on a time, but I think about 5:30 is what I'm going to do. I'm going to do a live unboxing. I've really been having a blast with all this live video that we've been doing with you guys. It's so much fun hanging out. I missed Thrash Metal Homebrew's live episode the other day, but went back and watched it. It's a blast hanging out with everybody. Now he did a Google Hangout, which that might be something I look at doing in the future. But we've really enjoyed doing the live broadcast we've had. The last one we did was with the Fat Tire clone tasting, and it was just a lot of fun. It was crazy because the tasting wound up going into a diagnosing somebody's issue they're having with beer. So it's just a lot of fun to sit around and talk with people that understand beer, like beer, know beer. There's all different knowledge levels, and that's one of the things that I absolutely love about this hobby is that I haven't met too many people that I don't like in it. Usually the ones that people don't like get kind of drummed out of certain groups. Which, other things I've been involved with are the same way. Not to say that anybody should be excluded, but I think a lot of homebrewers are really just down to earth and just enjoy talking about beer with each other and sharing beer with other people. I know sometimes I'll go to a party or whatever, and Kelly will have to grab me. She's like, "Okay, honey, their eyes are glazing over now because I'm talking about mashing and water profiles and all this other stuff and people just kind of going, So it's easy to geek out on beer, and I absolutely love doing that. And then like whenever I get around people that know beer and brew beer and do all that stuff, I mean I think I could probably talk for hours. So that's one of those things that's just so much fun with that. And so also going on is I was having a conversation with a homebrew supply store over in Indiana, Great Fermentations, and we were talking about something unrelated to this, but I got to talking about it, talking with him, and he said to me, he's like, "Hey, I like your reviews, some of the reviews and stuff you've done. Would you be interested in reviewing one of our beer kits?" I'm like, "Sure, why not?" So they are going to send me. I think it's their. I think it's Hippie Lemon Lavender Saison. Now, I will admit to you that I am not a huge Saison drinker. Um, it's one of those things I never have really grown accustomed to. But this year, I've decided that, you know what, I want to expand my horizons. I want to start brewing some new beer styles. I want to give it a go. I want to go all in and give them a chance, and have quite a few of them, and try to expand my beer palate. I get kind of stuck in a rut of doing IPAs and brown ales and some stouts and porters and stuff like that. So I want to kind of expand my horizon this year and go out there and do some other different beers that different styles that I haven't done before. So hey, leave a comment down below. If you got any tips for brewing a saison, because I've never brewed one before. I've drank some, but I've never brewed one before. So I'm looking for you guys for some guidance. One of my friends told me that if you, depending on fermentation temperature, if you're hotter, then you get a little bit more of those funky flavors, if you will. A lower, slower fermentation doesn't produce quite as much of that stuff. So leave a comment below. Let me know, some tips for brewing that stuff. I'll leave a link to the kit so you guys can take a look at it and see, what it contains and all that stuff. I know it has some lemon peel and some lavender. And it's pretty, as far as the malts go, it's pretty simple malt bill. I think it has about 11 pounds of grain in it, something like that. So I'll be excited to do that, try that out, and see what I think of that. And, I'll give my honest review on it as somebody that's not necessarily always looking for a saison to drink. So I'm definitely excited to do that. Incidentally, I did get as you know, if you were watching the live broadcast of the comparison, I got the Fat Tire clone brewed up. I'm not sorry. I got it kegged up. And so, without any more blabber from me, cheers, guys. Happy Homebrew Wednesday. That is actually really good. I think that it's a little bit more bitter than the commercial version, but as it sits in the keg, it's pretty young. I mean, I kegged it, carved it, and we compared them side by side almost less than 36 hours. So in all fairness to my version of it, I haven't let it age in the keg for very long. So we'll see what happens after it gets a little longer in the tooth, and I think it should come around and be even more like the original, the one from New Belgium. So the other thing I got going on is the automated brewery control panel, the Brew Control. Got a text message from the guy that is the head of that project, and he got the hardware and stuff in that he was wanting to send me. So hopefully by the end of this week I'll have that. So I mean I'm going to be a busy guy between doing a review of the Blichmann pump and brewing a saison and trying to do a new automated control panel. It's going to be a busy spring, early summer for me. So hopefully I can keep some videos going. Want to try to get out and spend some time with the family with that also, and enjoy some time with them, and hopefully do some stuff outside, not be cramped up in the basement all summer. I don't want to do that. But well, I guess, guys, that's enough babbling for me today. So it went longer than what I expected it to, but hey, that's how it goes sometimes when you get to rambling. So happy Homebrew Wednesday, guys. As we always say, have a beer. The weekend is near. Appreciate everybody subscribing and commenting on the channel. The support has been overwhelming. Absolutely, I just new people commenting on it all the time. So I really appreciate everybody, subscribing. I really appreciate the support that those of you that have purchased the parts through my affiliate program with Brew Hardware, using my parts list and everything. I really appreciate all that. That's only going to help further bringing more videos and stuff to you guys. I got some more stuff coming, some more announcements. I've leaked a little bit here and there and some comments on the videos, but until I have stuff in my hand, I don't really like to talk about it too much because, something could fall apart. So, But suffice to say, there's more stuff coming. I really like teaching about the electric brewing, so there's going to be some more of that stuff coming for sure. Not just the automated panel and Mike's rim system. I'm going to be still doing that too. So I'm going to be a busy guy. So see, I started rambling again. Anyways, guys, have a beer. Weekend is near. Cheers. Happy Homebrew Wednesday, everybody.